Hello, welcome to Authentically Me, Tina Brown. So, we're in sunny South Carolina, and it's the first, day in the 75 right now, and I'm just hanging outside. And what was coming up for me today was kind of more on the love thing. Really knowing about, how do we know what we want? How do we know what we want? I'm 54. I'm in the middle of a separation right now to a man I've been with for 20 years. I can't believe it's almost 20 years. Well, maybe 17 years, somewhere in there. Who counts, right? He turned into my best friend, really. The fact is now that we're separated, life starts anew. And, I think, what do I want, right? Do I want a person? I don't think so. I thought I might have, but I don't. Do I want horses? I always want those because they're better than people, horses. Matter of fact, horses and the smell of manure, something I don't ever want to get rid of. I want to smell that when I'm 90, if I make it to 90. My shop, I love my shop. It's not my shop, it's actually my friend Tracy's shop, but I want to have my shop that I've had one, and I know that's the goal. I'll have another one, and, in a really small life. That's a big life to me, right? Good friends, a good coffee. I want good coffee. Good friends. Spiritual growth. Sobriety. Stay sober, right? No matter what club. To help others, to be of service to other people and animals, and that's really about it, I think. Play games with some friends, take walks in nature, be there for others, love God, be a good person, not be selfish and always about self, me, I, just live the life I ran away from. I grew up in a really small town, Huron, Ohio, really small. And it was exactly what I ran away from, was that small life, that tiny little life where everybody knows you. But Huron had the greatest beaches. Everybody laughs at me when I say Ohio had beaches, but it did, right? It had some great beaches and bonfires and chilly nights and friends and laughter and just simple family. I left that in search of something big, I thought, something spectacular. And what I'm finding is that that's what I long for the most, is that simple little life. Nothing spectacular, Amazing. What do you long for? What do you want? Let me know. See you tomorrow. Bye.